Why are you just scrolling?
Okay, what if you could take that one thing you're completely obsessed with, the thing you can't stop talking about, and turn it into your actual career? I mean, really think about that for a second. That's the huge promise in Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crushing It. And today, we are going to unpack the exact blueprint for building a life you absolutely love completely on your own terms.
But first, let's get serious. I want to ask you something, and I need you to be completely 100% honest with yourself. Are you really living life on your terms? Are you in the driver's seat? If you paused for even a half second, then you are exactly where you need to be right now.
And this is the core idea from Gary Vaynerchuk himself, and it's so powerful. In this day and age, with all the tools we have literally in our pockets, there is absolutely no reason to be stuck in a job that drains your soul. None. The rules of the game have totally changed.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to talk about finding your path. We'll dive into the entrepreneur's mindset, the stuff you have to get right. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of building your brand, brick by brick. We'll cover the big social platforms, check out some incredible, real stories, and then we'll talk about how it's your turn to crush it. Let's do this.
First up, your path, your terms. You know, the idea of a personal brand can sound a little, intimidating, right? Like it's only for celebrities. But it's not anymore. It's for every single one of us. It's basically your reputation in the digital world, and honestly, it's the master key to unlocking real professional freedom.
So what even is a personal brand? Let's just strip it all down. It's you. That's it. It's your unique skills, your weird interests, your journey, your personality, all the things that make you, you. It's about taking that and sharing it authentically. It's not a performance, it's just leveraging who you already are to create opportunities you can't even imagine yet.
And if you think this is all just some fluffy, feel-good idea, get this. Gary Vaynerchuk himself put this to the test. He started making these simple, low-budget online videos about wine for his family's local liquor store. And with that passion, he grew that business from $3 million a year to, get this, $45 million. That's not fluffy, that's real.
But here's the thing, and this is so important. The goal isn't just about the money. I mean, the money is a fantastic byproduct, right? But the real win, the grand prize, is fulfillment. It's aligning what you do every day with who you actually are. Waking up genuinely excited to start your day, that's crushing it.
Okay, so you're bought in on the idea, I love it. But before you go and film your first video, we have to lay the foundation. And that foundation is your mindset. According to Gary, if you don't have these 3 pillars locked in, none of the other stuff matters.
So pillar number 1 is authenticity. You know, people are just so over the polished, corporate, perfect persona online. We can smell fake a mile away. We crave real connection with real people. Your weirdness, your mistakes, your unique way of seeing the world, that's not a liability, it's your greatest asset.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The point isn't to become a cheap copy of Gary Vee or anyone else. It's to become the most potent, undiluted, 100-proof version of yourself. That's your competitive advantage that no one else can ever replicate.
Okay, pillar number 2, passion. Let's be real for a minute. Building something from scratch is hard. It's a grind. There are going to be late nights. There are going to be days where you pour your heart into something and crickets. Literally 0 likes. In those moments, when quitting sounds amazing, a deep, genuine passion for what you're doing is the only thing that's going to keep you going.
Yes, exactly. It's your fuel, but it's also your compass. When you actually love the topic, you'll naturally find the interesting angles. You'll find the energy. Right. Because if you don't love it, you'll just burn out. It makes total sense.
And that brings us to the final pillar. And this one might be the toughest. It's persistence. Look, this is not an overnight success kind of deal. It's a long, slow, patient game. It's about showing up day after day after day, especially when you feel like you're talking to an empty room. That's the work. And that's what separates the people who make it from those who just dream about it.
Persistence is everything. Wow. Just let that sink in for a second. It's so simple, but it really hits me. Because it's the one thing you have 100% control over. You can't control the algorithm, you can't control luck, but you can control whether or not you show up tomorrow. All right, so we've got the why, we've got the mindset, now for the how. Because, a great mindset without action is just a daydream. So let's get our hands dirty and start building this brand brick by brick. Okay, so here are your first moves, and step one is, oh man, it's such a game changer. Document, don't create. Forget about trying to be a perfect, polished expert. Just share what you're doing. Learning to bake sourdough? Document it. Starting a side hustle? Document it. The good, the bad, the ugly. The process is the content. It's so much easier, and it lets people join you on a journey.
And now for your very first practical do-it-right-now action step. According to Gary, this is non-negotiable. Before you do anything else, go create a Facebook business page. It doesn't matter if your audience is on TikTok or Pinterest or somewhere else. He says, this is your digital real estate, your home base. It's the cost of entry to play this game at a serious level.
Okay, you have the mindset, you've claimed your digital home base, now it's time to stock your toolkit. Every social media platform is like a different country. It has its own language, its own culture. So let's do a lightning round of how Gary Vee says to use the big ones.
Let's start with Facebook. And I know what some of you are thinking. Facebook? Isn't that just for my aunt to post pictures of her cat? No way. You are sleeping on a giant. It's your mandatory starting point because the audience is just ridiculously massive, video is taking over, and the platform is always changing. So just to hammer this home, you need that business page. The user base is huge and spans every demographic you can think of. Video is the name of the game. And seriously, don't underestimate it. It's a giant for a reason.
Okay, next up, YouTube. Gary has a quote where he says he believes he can change a life faster on YouTube than anywhere else. And when you think about it, it's the second biggest search engine in the world, right behind Google. The potential to be discovered there is it's mind-boggling. And winning on YouTube goes right back to that idea of documenting. Vlogging your process is so powerful. And look, I'm gonna be straight with you. Your first videos might get like 12 views, and one of them might be a mean comment. It's gonna happen. You just have to be consistent and push through that wall. That's how you win.
All right, on to Instagram. This is the visual connector. It's all about storytelling through images and short videos. This is where you can build a really deep, engaged community. And, especially if you have a local business, drive actual foot traffic.
Okay, that sounds great, but let's make it super practical. Say I own a small flower shop in my town. How do I actually use Instagram to get people to walk through my door?
I love that question, and the book has this brilliant, super actionable strategy. Okay, here's what you do. You go on Instagram and search for your town's location tag. You find people who are posting cool stuff nearby. You start genuinely engaging with their content, like their posts, leave real comments. Then you slide into their DMs with a custom message, not spam, something real. Like, hey, I absolutely love your photos of our town. I own the flower shop on Main Street and would love to give you a bouquet next time you're nearby. That is how you build real connections. And hey, the toolkit is huge. The book also dives deep into Twitter, Snapchat, the exploding world of podcasting, and even voice-first platforms like Alexa skills. The big takeaway here is this: you don't have to be everywhere. You just have to find where your people are hanging out and go all in there.
Okay, this is my favorite part. Because all of this sounds good in theory, right? But does it actually work for, normal people without a huge following? The answer is a massive yes. This section is all about the proof. Real stories, real hustle. So I want you to meet Sean O'Shea. This guy's story is it's amazing. He wasn't a business school grad, he wasn't a tech bro, he was working as a valet and playing music, just trying to make ends meet. And then he stumbled into something he was insanely passionate about, dog training.
And look at how he did it. He didn't just appear one day and claim to be the world's best dog trainer. No way. He built his entire brand on transparency. He documented his journey of learning. He showed the tough days, the dogs that were a real challenge, the breakthroughs. And because he was so real, people connected with him, trusted him, and he built this incredible community and a wildly successful business.
It is just the most perfect example of document, don't create. We don't always want to see the shiny, perfect end result. We want to see the messy, human, relatable journey it took to get there. That's what builds real connection.
And the book is overflowing with stories just like his. There's a lawyer who hated her job and built a massive brand around social media. A videographer who was struggling until he pivoted his brand. A woman who turned her love for sewing into a huge online community. The passions are all different, but the blueprint is exactly the same. Authenticity, passion, and just relentless persistence.
All right, we've talked about the why, we've laid out the mindset, the roadmap, the tools, we've seen the proof that it works. There's only one thing left to talk about: you.
This is the moment where this explainer ends and your real adventure begins.
So let's make this dead simple. No more excuses. Here's your 3-step challenge. Step 1. What's the thing you geek out about? The thing you can't shut up about? Identify it. Step 2. Don't get overwhelmed. Just pick one platform to start on. Just one. And step 3. Make your first post. Today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just start.
And let's close with one final thought from the book. This whole process, it isn't about becoming someone new. It's about unlocking the potential that has been inside you all along. You've always had this power.
The tools are cheaper and more accessible than ever before. The path has been laid out by thousands who have come before you. You have everything you need right now to start building a life you truly love. So, the only question left is, will you?